really interesting. Wow. Yeah, really interesting how he considered the fold so heavily because people just under bluff in these $400 tournaments. It's really, really interesting.
Yeah, I mean, what are his bluffs? You know, like if we really think about it, like sure, ace high, like ace high has some showdown value if you had ace five, and when he raises the turn with maybe some backdoor diamond draw or something like that, he actually gets calls. And on this kind of board, like what hands do you have that you're folding?
And it's gonna have some misdraws and things too. So I think calling is the only option myself. Let's see if Boogaloo got away from it. Ooh, call is 6.
So this is close between call.
Really interesting. So call is 6, raise is 7,500 is 10 points. And I'm going to say he said that because this is a very bad player. And so he thinks the very bad player is going to stack off here with worse queens a lot. I'm going to guarantee that's what he's going to say. Very interesting, though. I thought call for sure was the right answer. I never am in this spot. I don't know. Interesting spot, too. I think this is a little bit of a lesson for everyone out there, too. A lot of times, the hands we want to float with, like this one, are better as raises. So this kind of falls in that category.
Yeah, and he was kind of an echo chamber for us there, saying, you know, we just get better hands to call and worse to fold. Yep. Like, he's going to have some gut shots in his range. He's going to have spade draws. He's going to have king X. And we kind of know, I mean, we kind of identify kind of what cards are going to be bad for us on future streets. And we're aware how to proceed on those cards.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, that's a very good point, man. You right.
That was the best. You didn't say anything. You won. Just straight up.
You won. I'm just spewing.
All right, so ooh, look at this. You're not opening this. You just looked at this. You're not opening.
Button cut off, hijack, low jack, under the gun one. You are right.
Come on now. Okay. I am. So let's see if he.
He's got to open it, or there wouldn't be a hand.
It wouldn't
I'm
be a
already
quiz.
down on points.
You're already down on points in real life. Now, obviously, you're gonna cheat, but
I'm gonna evolve.
you're gonna adapt, right?
All right, let's play it.
I'm going to cry if he says he's folding here. Like, if he's like, yeah, you should be folding this in this kind of tournament, and you were actually right. All right, cool.
Wah, wah.
Like a spot where we have
Ah!
standard.
Yes.
And the reason is because queen.
I just want to say for the record, that this is the best 3-point score I've ever gotten in my life. Because the right answer was fold.
Right? But you heard what he said
Yes.
about the tables. This is a 3K.
Here comes the excuses. 10
The
points
excuses
fold.
to
It says
open
right
if your
here.
table is particularly tight and weak. Welcome to the $5 2K world. I mean, the $11 10K. I'm opening this, yeah, for sure.
This is the best 3 points of my life.
Oh, that's hilarious. And everybody's 14.
Nailed it. What the hell kind of play is that from King Queen? Who does that?
What the hell? Yeah, so my dog.
Jonathan Little's an absolute crusher, so it's nice to have him.
Yeah, I agree, and I
He's
always
just
love
coaching.
playing right after sessions like this because I feel like my brain's warmed up. I'm thinking through things, and so it's a good way to start your session for sure.
Right. All right, guys, this is it.
What's up, Mike? You want to give a gist? He was saying Narco Cop was playing about D-pipping about 28% of hands. He had been very aggressive in this $10 buy-in, and here are the options to fold, to call, to raise to 1,200, raise to... What? Wait a minute, he made it 800, and my man's giving options to 12 and 1,400. So it's already getting kind of spicy. That's so nasty. To be on a site with these other crushers, well-known poker public figures is pretty exciting, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I didn't mention that when I was kind of giving a little intro here too. Assassinato, Matt Affleck, John Little, all coaches on the site, so very highly respectable, quality poker content.
Yep, Evan Jarvis as well. Remember Evan Jarvis, Matt Affleck, Assassinato, John Little.
Yeah, so I guess that just makes sense. He just have the ace of clubs in his hand. That's interesting, though. I
How
thought
many
that was
points you got?
interesting.
You didn't do that bad. 45.
I like how you just pat me on the back. You didn't do that bad. Well, yeah, good job, buddy. Like,
The back.
I remember I got the higher score in the first one. So, you know, we're 1 for 1, buddy.
I just want to know.
Calling, guys. Let's see if we're good.
Similar situation. That's pre-flop? I think it's pre.
All right, guys, we're checking, I guess. Oh, for fuck's sake.
One of the things I see people when it comes to poker is when you can get to the turn and they send out
When you're facing a min raise or just a touch more than a min raise, and there's an ante in play, which is going to be the case in most tournaments, I think, going forward, you want to defend pretty wide. If your opponent's making a 2.
All right, cool. You're going 1,400.
I'm going 1,400, guys.
I'm gonna go call with the arm and let's see what happens.
All right, and
I would fold in game though, for the record, in case that's the winning game.
You won. You win. I have to concede. You win.
14K.
14K, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Well, no, we cannot win. This is a pretty rough spot because damn it.
Mm-hmm. Where do you gonna get my chat? They like naughty things. They like just beer, alcohol, you know.
All right, let's do I can do a $10 ACR giveaway.
A $10 ACR giveaway courtesy of my man Toe. For me beating that ass heads up in this. Sorry. No, I'm kidding. We'll do this. We'll have to do it at least once a week, man. And then, you know, we'll do it. We'll do it every week a couple times.
So it's a tie.
I guess we got to give out $10 to each other's communities. We'll just do our own $10 free roll for each. Or does that sound fair?
Yes. Do you know what this means?
You win. I give his chat $10. Take it.
So that's cool because we have 2 ties and then a win from you and a win from me. This is like the epic battle. It's perfect. It's great.
Yeah, we're even Stevens.
This is awesome.
Take it.
I love it.
You know,
Stop. We got a giveaway going. Let's run the giveaway for the $10 ACR winner. Closing the giveaway. Drawing the winner. My man Sebs are getting the $10 ACR giveaway for this one.
maybe.
What up? We're here. What's up, guys? Sorry we're so late. We were debating if we were going to play live and getting our shit together. We've been grinding hard and dragging ass. So, happy Saturday, guys. It's the study stream. We made it. We're here. Exclamation point PC in my chat. Exclamation point PC in Six's chat. If you get a link to sign up for free. There's almost 1,800 quizzes, webinars, charts. Go check out the free shit. Why would you pass up on good free shit? Go get the free fucking shit. Exclamation point Discord in Six's chat. PC Discord in my chat. Sign up for Discord where there's more free fucking shit. Go get your free shit. Sixes, what's up?
What up, Toe Army Sixes Mafia? Wake your asses up, man. Let's go. Time to get better. Exclamation point PC in the chat. He already shout that shit out. Poker coaching in the chat. If you guys want to get out there and compete in the first round. Nonetheless, let's chop it up, man, for a second. How's everybody doing in both chats? Hope everybody's been doing well. We played a little live poker yesterday. I've played live poker. We've been playing more and more.
Does it count playing live poker if you just blind out?
No, I didn't blind out. Dude, it was fucking card dead. And then it's the card dead thing where everything you try backfires, like your 3 bets, 4 bets. And everything's multi-way, so you can't even like. Yeah, it's cool though, you know.
Yep. Brad Dad,
but-
what up? Jerome, how you doing? Puck's doing what up? Skater Die, Monkey May I, Brad Dad, whatever. How you guys doing?
I'm doing both chats for less variant in the quizzes. Wise move. It gives you a better chance to get picked. Look at you. We both could use the extra viewers. So do your thing.
We're gonna have a themed study stream today. We're doing only Faraz Jaka quizzes.
Oh, I didn't see. Does he have a bunch of shit in there?
No, people are
Like
just
his
asking
last
about
year?
Jack 4 in my chat, so thought I would do
Oh
it
my
there.
god.
Thought I would do it for the
You know what's
folks.
funny about that, guys? We sat with her in a tag team event. We played with Robbie for, I don't know, 2 hours in the tag team when we got moved to the second table. She was at our table. Ain't no motherfucking way she's cheating. Ain't no way. She was sitting
it's
there.
a fucking one-hand sample
hard.
size. Like,
Yeah,
come to
she's
me with some
sitting there.
evidence, and we'll talk about whether or not she's cheating. That's
Bro,
all
she
it is.
was
It's a
sitting
one-hand
there
fucking
two
sample
to
size.
our right, chopping it up, hard tanking with just like random ass hands versus 3 and 4 bets. And I'm like, well, you need to have kings here. And she's like debating with Ace 10-0 about this guy's been messing around. I want to come at you. Like, yeah, bro. So this is not a
She
person.
said she
that-
thought she had Jack 3, but she stayed in her hand for like 15 seconds. Like, so I don't know what
Who
happened.
cares?
It's a crazy hand, but a one-hand
Yeah.
sample size.
I
Can't
shouldn't
determine
have
shit.
said my strategy. Let's do this. Poker coaching's in the chat. We'll pick a quiz. Just wanted to say what's up to everybody. Stu, Pucks, Undergarment, Dave. Thank you guys for being here. And I think right away we have another quiz on a farewell tour we can do. The Faraz.
Oh, you that really is a Faraz one. Yeah, sure.
The Faraz one. Yeah. What up, Canada? How you doing, man? Get in
He
there.
hasn't
Get
made a
in
comment
there.
yet. Like, I feel bad for Faraz.
You shouldn't. He's
Dragged
fucking
into this
rich
mess. He
and
didn't do
playing.
He didn't do shit. It's just so
All
poetic.
publicity is good. You know, all
Like every
publicity
clip
is
of
good.
the hand
Matt
has the
follows.
Jocko water bottle, like front and center.
It's good, dude. He loves it. He's getting fucking
So many
crazy amount of
views.
follows.
All
So many
press is
of
good
them.
press.
Hell yeah. You should have had her wearing a toe t-shirt or something. You know.
Yeah, but then everyone big deal. Oh, I get it.
No, yeah, I know why you did that. It's toe coaching. All right, yeah, we'll do 17, 8, 8.
I was telling
8.
Sixes, Jay Saliba and Affleck were just blowing up my phone with memes yesterday just because they
So
thought it was funny. Oh, so funny. All right, cool. I'm ready. What up? We're going to draw. There's a couple poke
Yeah.
coachings.
Hell
Chat
yeah,
I forgot to send
brother.
this. I should send this. Cool.
What did I Sure, I forgot a
did
million
I send it on my
things.
social? Fuck.
I did not. Reno, holy shit. What up, Brian? Good to see you, buddy.
I'm good.
Good morning, man. Or good afternoon.
Speaking
Take
of
your
live.
time, man. We kicking it.
Beats, if you want to play live, I think I'm going to play live this week. I'm thinking about Monday, the 400, 100K at the win, or the 600, 250K on Thursday at the win.
I am not gonna lie and say there's not a 30% chance I don't go back up to the jack right after this and get in there with like 30, 40 bigs.
Nice.
Sounds tempting, but meh.
We'll see how this coaching goes.
Yeah, we'll see. I need extra coaching before.
If the Mafia creeps it, he's going to fucking stay
We
home.
spanked ass last week, if I remember correctly.
So there's a chance.
And if you guys message me, yeah, let's do that at the same time. All right, let's roll it. We got pucks.
And we got beats. It's
Woo.
it was a fate. The win beats. I don't play the video shit. Fuck those guys. They cancel all their guarantees and shit.
All right, cool. Let's do it, pucks. You already know the drill, my friend. And if I owed you, I'm shipping gift subs and all that now.
Oh,
Let's
beats
do
his
it.
re-roll. He's making breakfast. Hang on.
All right.
Rad Dad comes in from. God, it's been a long time, Rad Dad. What up?
My
When's
man.
the giveaway? My brain
right.
ain't working. Fuck.
You ready?
Yep, let's do it.
Here's a hand from a $1,500 WSOP event opening Jack 8 suited in the hijack,
Upside.
bottom of my range. Flop comes Jack
Hold on.
9-5, 2 hearts and a club. Do we want to bet or check here? And if we do bet, do we want to use the 200, 360 or 570 sizing.
Yeah, buddy. I don't remember Rad Dad did MMA. I know he does jiu-jitsu. I'm fucking happen to be wearing
That's
my,
loud as fuck.
happen to be wearing my old school jiu-jitsu t-shirt. It was meant to be, Rad Dad. I wish I could still roll. I'd choke the shit out of somebody. It'd be so much fun. It's so much fun. What are you guys doing? Betting or checking? Shit, we're out of position. We open this Jack 8. Big top pair shit kicker.
Let me go to my Twitch.
The fuck?
Let me go back to my messages. PayPal. All right. What are we doing here, guys? Deuterino coming out with the check right away.
Brad Dad, Jerome, check. Meatball checking. What up, Dennis?
Check.
Morning,
Jay,
checking.
Check. Where's Jay's to keep in his checking range?
MTT Hero, legend of the PC Discord, checking. Jerome wants to bet small, but his internet is checking. Everybody checking.
Bet small. Hero Call Poker says.
Everybody but Hero Call, checking.
Yeah, Pucks is checking. We're Jack's checking. Where's Jack's keeping his checking range? He ain't got too many words, Jack's, but I feel you.
Right there checking as well. Mike Cash, there's a bet.
Yeah, we got Hero Call betting small.
And sizing up as well.
Cool. What are you doing?
Checking.
Yeah, we'd be checking a lot out of position.
Check range.
When we do bet, well, that's the thing. I think when we get to lower SPRs, maybe we can find some bets. The thing is, like, he could still have some better Jack X in his range. We get to turn we could check call. We turn a lot of hands with equity. Even if it's like a queen turn, we have a gut shot as well. So it's not like end of the world.
I like protecting my checking range, especially with these worse lower end jacks. And also, there's a lot of turn cards that get awkward. And I kind of want to pot control a little bit. You know,
and then for those people
Heart 10,
advocating,
Queen,
I think the king queen, the king tens, the queen tens, the ace, all those combos are still going to float you anyway. And then they're also still going to have some better Jack X in that range. So we're still going to be like in questioning kind of how to proceed. But I wonder if the solver ever mixes a little bit of bet here at some frequency.
Sprinkles
Easy
bet,
to run.
but it's
mostly
70% check.
Yeah, it's going to be mostly like I could see make a case for betting sometimes, but I'm mostly checking here as well. But all right,
always make a case for betting sometimes.
Yeah, well, I mean, the solver is gonna want to not full check.
It's not hard to convince crazy sixes to bet sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, it makes some sense. I could see it here. All right, let's do it. We are going to check because that's what Puck's doing. Let's do it.
I highly prefer to check here. When we're opening from late position and we're out of position, we're going to do a ton of checking. This also definitely pretty much nails the flatter's range. I'm pretty happy just checking range here. I'm not against doing some betting. If I did with this hand, I'm for sure doing a small bet when we have a bad kicker like this. But yeah, my standard is definitely just to check here. And we're going to check call. There's really nothing else to think about there. On this 9, do we want to have a lead range? If so, are we betting 340, 700, 900? Or with this hand, are we checking?
All right, pairs the 9. What? Do we lead the 9? What y'all think? What y'all think?
All right, cool. 9 pairs.
Yeah, you got it, Kev. Except larger is like 50 or 60%. It's not crazy.
Yeah, you got to turn down your actual headset. Maybe your settings are too high for the volume. Yeah, thought they might be too loud for you guys, but we're good.
Pete says he wants to lead now for 340. He's the only one up 700 for Hero.
Check. No reason to bet. What worse is calling now? Good
spot to lead, says Rad Dad. 340.
340 for
check
Rad Dad.
Call 9s on the flop, he says.
Check again to see what he does. Do you not think we get 2 streets here? Do you guys want to bet for value protection? I think I'm still checking. Have showdown. Hero Poker says not completely wrong. Woohoo! Yeah, nah. It's not gonna be terrible.
Handful of checks, handful of small bets. Contrast out there with the fucking hammer.
Which side
Decided
did you
to
go
write.
at?
Mike
9?
Cash throwing the hammer again.
9?
900. Hellfire 340. There's a handful of 340s. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 340s. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 checks and 2 hammers.
Okay. Let's see. All right, yeah, Pucks is checking again.
Red Dead leading.
All right. Ooh, here we go. Toe, you like leading?
It's a great spot to lead. We do check back on our 9s. Also, we don't let hearts, queen 10, king 10 just check here and get a free card. On all those cards, all those hands will call a small lead here. We also don't have to face like a giant massive bet, which is nice. We kind of control the pot by betting small. I like leading.
What size?
Small, 340.
I don't know if we ever go small on turns. I mean, we do. I wonder
Out of
if we
position.
go obsessed. Yeah, we are out of position. I'm so torn, man. Because it'd be nice to also have a hand like this to protect your checking range. This may be a card he starts to use as a bluff. He bets set draws, and we have a reasonable hand to just bluff catch as well. But it does feel like it needs to deny equity. You can just take it down. But you ask yourself, is this a hand that could bet twice for value? He will have some ace 9s in his range, but I think importantly, he'll have some bluffs in his range when we check. And if we're betting here, I guess we go small, to get calls by underpair and some ace high. Like, I don't know. We can call twice.
Skater Dice says, well, the cutoff would have bet.
That's why I'm thinking about checking.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no problem. You're good.
Skater Dice says, would the cutoff bet the flush drawn position as a preflop caller, or would he bet them more often as a preflop aggressor? I think he bets them a lot when it goes bet and then we check flop.
Yeah, he may think we're so capped, and he just starts turning, some of those said hands like his king 10s, king queens, and things like that. That won't call twice, but have some equity, but might need to turn their hands into bluffs. And we have a reasonable bluff catcher. We're blocking like some outs to like queen 10 that might have tried to realize here that now needs to turn it into a bluff. I don't know. I'm on like kind of team check, but I can also be, you know me, you can talk me into fucking betting for sure here. And I don't mind going small, But let's go ahead and check. That's what Puck's doing and see what Faraz thinks.
Contrast, they didn't cut off C bet in position. Or
right.
Bet in position, I guess, because we were the aggressor. All right, 340, let's do it.
It's an interesting question. Do we ever have top pair in our check back range here, right? This is pretty much going to equate to, but let's do it. Sorry.
This is a pretty great card to lead a lot of our range because we have a lot more 9s than them. They would have checked back a lot of their 9s. We're definitely check calling pretty much all of our 9s almost. So in general, our range just wants to bet here. So if we had check call some draws, we can lead those now, and then we're going to lead our 9s, and once in a blue moon, maybe lead some jacks as well. We get some value, we get some protection. We also just get to kind of block. So if he does have a better jack, we get to keep the pot small. So a lot of benefits here. Definitely only lead using the small size. Don't want to use the big size here. You could just think of it as kind of like when you're c-betting. Right, when you have a range advantage, you just c-bet small most of the time. Your whole range just wants to put chips in the pot and doesn't have to put too many. It's kind of the same things going on here. Now on this river 2, do we want to bet again or check now? If we do bet, are we using 750, 1500, or all-in sizing?
The fit! All-in! Yeah, I mean, he made some great points. A lot of our range, we would have some hands that really wouldn't want to check turn. And when he checks, he's fairly capped, right, as well. When he checks back, he doesn't have a lot of his best jack X and things like that. So, yeah, good point. 7 for a check, not bad. either, so he says it's
It's okay.
reasonable.
It's kind of standard, right? These leads are
Yeah, we're going to be
little bit
lead.
of nuance, right?
Would you, Toe, if you had a heart draw, do you think you would use the small sizing with, say,
Like King
Queen
Six
Queen, yeah, like, or would you
Hearts.
find
I
it
think
more
all these
cooler and go
spots kind
bigger?
of mix for the same
sizings, right?
reasons. Yeah, and I think they all go slow.
I mean, really, I think I would see this maybe a league.
Or
I
small,
might
I said
be
slow.
going. I would go fucking gigantic, like 70 plus
So
when he checks back.
I just
Maybe
pulled
not,
up
maybe not when it pairs.
I just put up a
Maybe that's
solver. The
another-
whole betting range bet small, except for the ace high flush draws. Those all bet bigger.
Okay, that makes
Everything
sense.
else
Good.
bet smaller.
Even the king high ones.
Even the king high ones.
Okay, cool.
There's a couple
See,
of-
like, if I
there's a
have king
couple of
10,
random,
king
like
queen-
king 8 happens to be the one that bets big, and king queen suited bets big, but everything else bets small.
What's the what's the big sizing it uses?
Here, I'll send you the link.
All right, it's fine. Thanks. Cool. What up, Big Turd?
20% is the size it uses.
We didn't bet the flop and turn. We did bet the turn here.
Yeah, we didn't bet the flop, but we led the
We
turn.
didn't. Correct. We led the turn for 340 and he calls. Now what? I'm sorry. Let me make sure I'm missing. Yeah, that's interesting. I thought that was interesting as well. For us, thought the cutoff should has some better Jack X in his checking range on the flop, or some Jack X he did, but it's like, well, he's not gonna have any worse Jack X.
Right, it says torn between smaller check. Decides to go with 750.
750. Okay, where you at, Pucks?
Lots of 750s. Some 1500s out there too.
I'm gonna have to keep you on that global time bank. Beep, beep.
This is where things get a little weird.
So 750 is the size. Door, please.
1.5 for Jerome. Cap says, in my mind, we don't have a lot of bluffs, so go small, question mark.
All right. 750 for Pucks. Let's do it.
750 for Rad Dad as well.
You blocking?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
All
I mean,
the
it feels like only 750, right? Like,
Yep.
All in seems like it stinks. What are we targeting that's worse that can call? Would 8-7s, would a 5, would ace 5 or something like that call?
Yep.
No. If we go all in?
Oh, no.
Oh,
yep,
no,
I'm
no.
agreeing with you.
Yeah, like checking. I guess if you check, it seems reasonable, but you might miss some value from a 5x, some under pair, and then you have to call his value range, which may be big and maybe better Jack X and sometimes a 9, which feels horrible versus his value bet range. So kind of emerged. So I don't know. It feels like 750 to me. If you decided to check here and you were going to call everything since all the draws missed, that feels cool too. Because it doesn't feel like you can get caught by much worse. Maybe it is check, bro.
I think we have some checks. I don't think this hand is one.
But if we bet and get raised, do we have to call?
I mean, in real life or in theory? You know, 'cause, like, if you bet here and get raised, in real life, you're never getting bluffed.
Well, I mean, here's
Because
the
you're
solver,
screaming
they
9,
show up.
right? And this motherfucker's still raising you. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, we have 9x in our opening range as well. We bet, and then we still get raised. But this is interesting. Let's go ahead and go.
Grant says
750.
ace high calls, I think, a lower pair. I think, again, in theory, yes. But I think ace high probably easily folds when you lead here.
You think somebody's just going to
Bit
give
too
up
small.
king,
We can
queen
be
of
bluffed
hearts?
here since I'm just thinking
King,
you
10
didn't
of
bet
hearts.
flop, so you must have weak jack at worse. I mean, it depends, skate or die. If you're balanced, you got to be careful because 6s and I are both checking this on the flop. Like, you know, we're going to have some jacks in our check range, especially out of position. So you got to know your your opponent a little bit. But again, like, we led the 9 and then led the river. Like, we're screaming 9 right now, or decent jack, and he's fucking raising that. Like, that's gonna. You're telling a strong ass story by doing this.
Yeah, I mean, it could look like a block, so maybe some hands just go for it when missed draws are out there.
If
but
you get bluffed, you get bluffed.
unblocking hearts and some 10x, queen x. Ugh.
Yes.
All right, let's do it. 750.
7 bitty.
Like it.
I'm pretty much mixing here between
love it. It's
checking
hard
and
to
betting
call by words.
small. I'm definitely not betting big.
100%.
I did decide
not
to
mixing.
bet this time, but I'm definitely checking a decent amount as well. So idea behind betting here is we do have some draws still, and he can call with pretty much any pair, ace high occasionally. And when they do have a better jack, they're supposed to raise some of them. And I think people get a little gun shy to raise here. And that is actually what ended up happening, so that did work out. I'm not sure if they're supposed to raise queen jack. I would say yeah.
Whoa. My browser fucking randomly refreshed.
All right, lead or a check. Really likes check. When we think about it, I mean, we made some very good arguments for both, and that's why they both get a 10, right?
Did check get a 10 as well?
Yeah, check. Both were a 10. Check.
Nobody but bots and God's Big Toe are completely balanced. True. Sorry, Rat Dad did switch it though. I don't know why my browser randomly refreshed, guys. You saw it happen. I know. Six is in the doghouse. His wife yelling at him. How come you didn't do dishes before you study streamed?
All right, you want to pick a new keyword?
You wanna tell me,
I'm sorry. What was
your
the
score was, homie?
We have a 27.
We switched it.
You swear? You knew it, you son of a bitch. That's some dirty ass moves.
We
that
slow rolled
only
him.
you would pull. Slow roll. See, you gotta get a deal with guys. I get slow rolled by my own boy. Dirty ass. We need an NFT quiz. What the bit? All right, cool. You want to pick a new keyword?
New keyword. Sure. New keyword is. I don't have one.
Oh, something out, man. Toe jam or something. Anything.
Toe jam.
Six toe jam. Anything.
I blanked. I caved under pressure.
Yeah, my goodness. Could be a hand.
I refuse to do Cat W or Cat Jam.
I wore it out for him, boys. We got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
You switched it, Rad Dad.
Yeah, congrats. Congrats, Rad Dad. Nice try, Pucks. And what up, guys?
I am kind of fond of dog jelly beats. That is one of my favorite keywords.
That is a good one we came up with. That, yeah. You know what? We'll do Eagle Claw next or something.
That's funny. That's you, though.
Dude, I was so card that I was looking at the fucking Eagle Claw in the cutoff.
Drooling?
With like 25 bigs thinking about, shit, maybe you can mix this in. A couple hundred cases. Just like...
When you played 0% of hands and you can mix something 3%, this might be the time.
Yeah, like fuck.
You just want to do the top Afro quiz, 1791?
Shit, that's cool.
Cool. Made about day 2. Got a few toe jams coming in the chat, guys. Put toe jam out there. We will draw you so you can complete for free and try and win $5.
I just feel like sitting here shooting the shit and not really doing these quizzes. Is that bad?
What?
Can I say that out loud?
I mean, you can feel that way, but JL is paying your ass to work. What the fuck?
I know, man. We're doing this. We're doing this. I just want to kick it with my boys, and I just want to drink beer. What did that cat say? I just want to do hood rat things and do bad things and do hood rat things with my friends.
Dubs, welcome to the stream. That's funny. Yeah, I mean, we get caught up doing that too. So I shoot the shit. And we're like, oh fuck, we're 10 minutes late.
Yeah. We play so much poker, it's fucking ridiculous.
And we both do a lot of this kind of stuff, right? So like, always.
Yeah.
Always busy. 8
hours of coaching a week, probably more, 10 hours a week. We'll do main event day 2. We'll pick somebody and let's do it.
All right, here we go. Bang. Hollywood.
Hollywood. Skater died there. He did it.
Nice.
He did it, America. He
Morning,
fucking
Dubs.
did it. He got in there. Look at this guy. Were you in the cash game study? Yeah, you were in a cash game study group this week. You're gonna do it. That means I have to play cashes in a few days. Haha. All right.
Let's run this quiz.
Let's do it.
All right, in this hand we have
I'm
Ace Hearts and
blast
Queen of
it.
Spades playing day 2 of the WSOP main event. Cutoff, who's a very lag player, makes it 2,200. We're in the small blind with Ace Queen. We're playing 150 big blinds deep. Should we fold, call, or re-raise to 10,000?
Hollywood says, "Oh snap! You're on the 70-inch TV on the job. Better not suck. Everyone is watching. No pressure."
All right, Ace Queen. What the fuck we doing here? This is the main event. Who shook? Tight folds and not telling a soul. Go ahead. A tight as hell fold.
Meatball says, "Fuck this guy." 10K.
Big turd. If this
Take
was
this
me
job,
opening,
you
you would
son of a
re-raise 100% of the time.
Okay, may I 3-bet?
You're probably re-raising this shit 100% of the time, regardless.
Dubs said, I think I did this hand last time I was in here. You couldn't. This is brand new. This is hot off the presses, Dubs.
This is literally new.
Like a lot of 3-bet. Kept mixing. $10K. 10K. Hollywood,
Let's
10K.
raise and fold to a jam. 150 big jam in the main. Fucking aces.
Never kings. That's where I get stuck. Like, never kings or queens, ever.
What?
150 bigs all in the main.
No.
Only aces?
I mean, no. If you're the professionals are getting in fucking kings and queens, kings, queens sometimes.
All right, so just look
The
for a
fucking
patch.
the Rex are not unless they're too rich to care. I've played it and have seen people fold kings twice.
That's crazy talk.
I'm not kidding.
I don't disagree. I've seen some crazy shit live. I just think it's crazy talk.
Somebody folded ace king to my 3-bet
For all
jam.
people buying
for
my
like
main action,
40
just
bigs.
warning you now, we're getting in it with kings. So, so invest at your own risk.
All right, here we go.
Everybody
I'm
3-betting.
sorry. Skater
Hollywood
die
3-betting.
is 3-betting to 10K.
So 3-bet. Everybody's fucking 3-bet. It's fucking ace queen. Let's go. It's a late position.
You ready?
3-bet the shit out of this guy.
No, wait a minute. I mean, you can make an argument. It's probably 50-50.
I think you probably flat
called
if
it.
it's earlier position, but from cutoff lag, fuck this guy.
Well, it's lag as well, right? We're 3-betting for value versus lag. So if you want to like phrase it like that, yes. If it was standard or tag, it's 50-50.
Yeah, it is 50-50.
Right?
Charts.
I'm not sure. I mean, it
50-50
feels like
charts.
I remember seeing this like at 100, and I know you can flat ace queen. It's kind of nice to have to be able to cooler the fuck out of some ace x and queen x, the worst shit in his range to
Yeah,
the
you don't
open.
want to have to fold this second or 4-bet.
Yeah, you don't want to always have the 4, and it's super fucking disguised and nice to have the top of the queen in ace x range to a late position open that has all the like ace 5 off plus or ace 8 off plus and all the suited aces in their range. So that's the way I think about it sometimes. Versus this guy's probably value. Let's do it.
Hey, Jerome, thanks for the sub, buddy.
Two
Ready?
options here, and I'm perfectly
Nine.
fine with either.
It's
I
fine.
think making it 10,000 is perfectly
I mean,
acceptable. And I
yeah,
think
call's
is
good.
acceptable. If I had ace queen
That's a good
suited,
upside.
there would only be one option, and that would be to re-raise with 10,000. When I'm out of position, this deep at like 100 or 80 big blinds or more, you really being suited is like massive. You want to have as much playability as possible. Offsuit here, calling is definitely acceptable since we don't want to play these big bloated pots with hands that are going to have a harder time making the nuts. So the deeper stacked you get, the more you want to be suited out of position. The shallower you get, the more you want to be like offsuit doesn't matter as much, and so you can be 3-betting with more offsuit hands the shallower you get. I call this time, and the big blind calls. Ace 6-3, we check. And our opponent bets 2,100. Should we fold, call, raise to 6,500, or raise to 10,000?
Yeah, I told you guys it's nice to be able to flat this sometimes. And then he mentioned the playability things aspect at this stack depth, which are very good points as well. Because they're going to be calling a lot at these stack depths, right? When we 3-bet, and we're going to have to play out of position in a big bloated pot with an offsuit hand on two-tone boards where they're going to have flush draws, yada, yada, yada.
Yada, yada, yada.
We are. I didn't think about
MCT Hero,
the
thanks for the
suited
sub.
variable. Just in here. Calling for Deuterino.
Kept raising, Jerome calling, 6-bet calling, Dubs raising.
I didn't even big turn. I already knew what you were doing.
It's
son.
mixed in my chat. Pretty 50-50.
Call here. OPP maybe raise the turn or river. Raise the turn or river depending on size of call down.
Beats raising. Hollywood raising.
Hollywood
calling.
Cool. Yeah, let me see. Skater die says call. I know what I'm doing.
Yep, just call.
Did you go? Or did your guy go? What did Hollywood
Hollywood's raising.
To what?
65.
Cool.
God, everything in me kind of wants to call. I can see the
Upper
argument for raising.
range.
I think in position I'm calling for sure. Out of position I want to raise more. So I'm kind of
Our best ace X. This is the best hand we have here. I think this is the top of our range. Let's start fucking stacking ace 9.
Problem is like
Jack.
on this dry ass board, like raising here gets a lot of folds, and the lag is gonna barrel.
That's a good point. Keep in a lot worse as well. But I just start to think that when we're this deep, do we need to put in the money with the top of our range, and then because we're such a deep SPR, and this is the top of our range. We essentially would have no check raising range here on A6-3 unless we can't only be using sets and 2 pairs.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
We can't only I guess if we're mixing in some straight draws, if we're using 10% of hands, I think we would use this as well. So I don't know. I could see calling just to keep in all the same worse, and he's going to barrel a lag player if we're exploiting, but I would probably check raise the top of my range.
I can see the argument. Let's find out. 6,500 for Hollywood.
And we are calling here. Let's do it. Damn.
So my natural inclination was that I want to raise a decent amount here.
Yep.
But looking at the solver, when we're this deep stacked, we want to mostly just be calling and be more polarized to pocket 6s, pocket 3s, a6.
Actually, that's polarized.
Again,
because we're so deep.
Similar to pre-flop.
So you get check raise here. Give up.
Out of position. When we're putting a lot of money in the pot, we want to be a little more polarized here in terms of our raising range. So this hand actually wants to mostly call. We would raise more if we had ace queen of clubs or ace queen of diamonds.
Okay.
But with the offsuit variety here, mostly just playing a call. And
but you would 3-bet that
pot
pre.
small, and since we're out of position, keeping the pot small so that if we get put into a spot where we have to bluff catch later on, the pot is still small. We don't want to be bloating these pots out of position potentially, where we could be put into bluff catching spots later on in the hand in huge pots out of position. So mostly playing a call. I think making it 10,000 is fine here as well. Some of the time, this hand wants to call 80% of the time.
Okay.
Raise 20% of the time. I think that's fine. I do call. 5 of clubs on the turn. We check. Our opponent bets 8,000. Should we fold, call, raise to 20,000, or raise to 28,000?
Damn, he made some fucking great points there. Great points. For everybody that called, very well played. Still, we want to just be more polar here. I guess he wants to use some of our other combo draws. I'm going to look at the solve for this myself, and then ace queen suited, but he would 3-bet that a lot. And then all the 2-pair sets. Okay. What are we doing here? Actually, going to run this. I can't help myself.
we get a lot of donks on the 5 of club turn? I don't think we get as many of them with the ace out there. And also we call from the small blind gap. If we're on the big blind, we're going to have a lot more leads on that 5 of club than calling from the small blind. Because we don't have a lot of this trash shit from the small blind. Hollywood just calling here on the turn.
Call big turn 20K. He ain't never ever scared. And he was listening and still doesn't care. Same line, just call. Okay. Call. Everybody's just calling, right? Let me see. Actually, we got to wait for Skid or Die, who wants to... I don't like these spots. It looks like he's playing a river jam. I think raise at 20K or call. Well, call. Which one? 20K or call?
Excuse me.
All right, he says call.
So does Hollywood. I'm
Only calling again.
Yeah.
I mean, there's now we're definitely just call. You're going to get him to call with better and fold to worse.
Yep.
And he has all these two pair. Like now he's betting again. Big ass sizing. Ain't no way we're raising. Got to take control. I don't think it works like that. We got to think of like what worse hand is calling, and when he does call, he still has the better portion of that range in there as well. And then you can be value owning yourself. So let's keep it in worse hands. It could be value betting, and the pot's not going to get too big. We don't want to make a big ass pot when we could be value owning ourselves. Especially at this point when he fucking goes 80% as a double barrel. You don't think he has 6-5, ace-5, 5s, 3s, ace-6, and ace-king in his range? Aces?
No, but when you raise, you just push out
every one of them. You push out ace-9, ace-8, and then ace-7, deuce-4 have equity against you. Sometimes backdoor clubs draw. You're wrecked. And only, you name one hand, ace-jack and ace-10. There's like 87 hands to beat you. All right, let's do it.
No
Call.
leads and no raises on this card.
Hell fucking no.
Only one option here, and I don't think it needs much explaining. We're just calling here. We can still beat a hand like ace-jack, potentially ace-10, but definitely not a spot when they bet 80% of the pot here we ever want to be raising with this type of hand. We block the calling range since we're trying to get called by a worse ace. This player can still have ace-6, ace-5, ace-3 sets. We're crushing all the bluffs. So just your standard check call. I don't want to say bluff catcher yet, but not raising, not strong enough to raise here. 4 hearts on the river. Should we check, bet 4,000, bet 7,500, or bet 15,000?
George.
Ooh, shit. Some thoughts.
We have the middling suit connectors, though, Toe. I thought I arranged. Oh, there's like 0 leads on the turn from the small blind.
Blocker bet
Big
time.
blind. Big blind, we lead a lot. They still have a lot of ace-X.
All in. It's not even an option.
Just checks, just
People
screaming.
dude.
People screaming, check it, my jack. Check.
You probably would do this shit in live poker. Just jam all in. People do the wildest things of all time.
Everybody checking. Main event blocker bet, says Jerome. 4K. 6 bet says yes, blocker bet. Hellfire says yes, nah, still
What
blocker
the
bet. 7,500. Dennis doesn't want to check and get owned. Hollywood says check and ready to blast off if he bets. Oh shit.
Oh shit. The ace queen is actually in the sim that I have like 10%, not even ever check raising on the flop.
0.
Damn.
0.
And it's using like the wheel shit, 6-5, 4-5, that kind of. It's way more polar. And then
You're in the
pocket
small blind, not
sixes,
the big blind, right?
threes. Well, I was talking about on a flop. Yeah, we're in a small blind. I've cut off versus small blind.
Yeah.
Yep. And then it's at 100, but yeah, it's fucking crazy. I'm glad I'm looking at this. It's good hand to look at.
50-50 in my chat. Check or bet.
I don't know. We bet 75K 7,500 in case he checks behind. Craig, we want to call. I don't know. I would bet 75K. So you want to go 7.5. So he's going 7.5.
Hollywood says check.
Hollywood going the safe route. Check. Can't be that wrong checking. You cannot be wrong. I mean, I think a check would be either a 9 or a 10. You guys, you remember looking at this in a study group? Like,
we're just
this does kind of
blocking
change.
here. Like, what the fuck? We're not the aggressor. This card changes the board, but doesn't change it for our range very much. We don't have a ton of 7x. Like
ace 7, ace deuce, deuces set.
It's really strange to just lead here.
I would always just check. I was just trying to find if we were in a big blind, I think maybe a little bit more if we got here, we would have some leads, as we would have more 6, 7s, and stuff like that. A7. This is interesting. I wonder if 4 is ever a thing. If you're gonna do it, it has to be fucking 4, right? But with that being said, I think we just check here. He should also realize he probably can't get 3 streets with a lot worse on a board like this either. And we just show down and win a lot. So I would say check. If not check, 4K I could be convinced 4K is reasonable.
You think this guy's also looking at Affleck, knowing it's Affleck, because everybody knows who Affleck is, and he's like, man, this motherfucker just called 2 bets. Like, am I gonna fucking blast off?
Trip him on a 4-line board? Like,
not gonna make a lot of mistakes.
Like, what worse hand can you get called by when you decide to triple on this board? When you get called 2 times and you go 80%, and then here you are. The fuck? We have ace deuce suited in our range. We have ace 7. We have a lot of strong hands, so maybe we don't need to do anything because we just win enough, and he can't bluff. All right, I'm convinced. Check. Let's do it. We're going 7.5K. All right, let's do it.
A tempting spot to potentially go for a blocker bet.
Check. Yeah.
Thinking that this card is really good for us. However, when the cutoff bets 8,000 into 10,000 on the turn, they're kind of representing ace king at the minimum. I don't think ace jack is barreling like that. Maybe it is. But like we're okay, so like maybe we get value from ace jack, but we lose to ace 4 now, ace 6, ace 5, ace 3, pocket 6s, pocket 5s, pocket 3s, all these hands. And I think it's just best to check, and if it goes check check, we're gonna win sometimes. Sometimes, we're gonna have to deal with river bets and just have to deal with it. But I think we still just want to check here. Our opponent bets 19,000. We fold. Call, raise to 55,000.
Talking about the blocker bets. Yeah, I mean, the problem with the blocker bets is that, like, we do have blocker bets. If he had capped turn and checked, we would definitely be betting river. But when he barrels twice and sizes up on turn and we're out of position, we just don't have a lot of, like, donk lead blocker bets. What are your bluffs here? It gets really weird, right? So this just isn't the spot for it.
Big Turd for the first time today doing something other than raising and is just folding.
Oh, Meatball says call. Cap says call. Monkey May's crying call. Dennis calling. Are we top of our check calling range? Question mark. This deep we have to call? Question mark. If I'm Affleck rich, I call. If I'm beats poor, I fold.
Come on, Scared to Die.
Hollywood, cry calling. Scared to Die calling, but hating life.
Fold for Canada.
No folds in my chat.
Scared to Die says call. He's calling.
So is Hollywood.
Both players calling?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you said call with a question mark. Bro, I can't give you the answer. But you can't tag in a friend when you're actually playing a hand.
Do we beat any of his value bet range? Do you
call.
Do this with one pair or just pure bluff catcher? Call. Oh, that's true. I guess beats folded.
All right, Scared to Die folds. He says call with a question mark, then he says crazy, I am folding. So with the question marks, I'll let it slide. He says he's folding.
Hollywood side calling.
Gotta fold. We have way better hands than it at this point because we're gonna have ace 6, 7, ace 5. We're gonna have 7s. We're gonna have ace 7 in our range. Yep. We have so many better hands, sets, and 2 pairs to call this with. One pair feels like dust.
Yeah, it sucks.
If I'm playing well. If I'm tilted, making like fucking straw man theory in my head, thinking he can just have some bluffs here and he might have ace. Stupid. He's never probably betting ace center ace jack on this board.
You think all his ace-x hands would just check back for showdown value?
Like, what the fuck would those hands hope to get called by? What would ace 10 hope to get called
Kings,
by?
queens, jacks, not turning their hand into a bluff.
Never.
Here. That doesn't make any
Those
sense.
hands 3-bet 100% frequency to late position.
Like missed clubs, missed backdoor clubs. What else? Like that's.
I mean, it's a fucking dream. Yeah, I mean, dude, there's just no way I think we can call this. I don't feel like, but yeah, let's fold.
Yeah, he's
if Affleck
capable,
says-
but like we can get him in better spots than this. I think this is a tough one.
Yep.
Definitely a tough one.
Snap fold. Let's do it.
We are calling.
All right.
Very, very tough spot.
Snap.
I remember
Makes me
this.
feel better about myself.
Very
Easy
tempted
ass
to call.
fold.
This is a hand we're going to have to mix some calls with. Kind of depends on your opponent. Do you think they're capable of bluffing and tripling off here with Jack 10, Queen Jack, Queen 10, flop draws? You know, it's very opponent dependent, but, you know, the cutoff certainly has a lot of value. You can have pocket sixes, pocket threes, pocket fives, maybe pocket fours that barrel the turn. They can have ace 4, ace 6, ace 5, ace 3, ace
Listen
4.
to this.
All hands that can barrel the turn. So lots of hands that could be betting for value here. You know,
Lots
a lot
of
of players
hands
aren't
to
going to
be
find the
betting
bluffs
for
here potentially. So I think folding here is a perfectly viable. Again, this player can also just have a 7. They can have king 7 suited, you know, 7-8 suited that bluffs. Lots of value here for the cutoff. Harder to find the bluffs. So I think just folding here makes a lot of sense.
Tough fold, tough river fold.
Easy as hell to find the value hands, and it's 7-8. Yeah, forget about that 7-8 suited. Bink, bink. You know, like. And the size, he used like a nice looking please call me type size.
And he sized up on
hair
a
in
term
the
where we're
20.
still there, like we're screaming ace, and he's still betting.
You got a 43.
Ooh, eek this 38 for Hollywood. Got
He
messed
did
up on
it.
the
He
flop. Messed up
fucking
on
did
the river.
it.
He says,
Oh, man.
"Boo."
I was in the process of sending that. All right, I'm going to have to do that. Send me a whisper. I'm going to actually just do it all right after this.
Lies.
You got a 43. We did it. Great job, my man. Great job, my friend. I said what was the new keyword going to be? I said what it was going to be and I already forgot.
I don't know. I don't listen to you.
Eagle Claw.
Oh, that's what it was.
It's
Eagle Claw.
the Eagle Claw. Well done, my friend. You know where to find me.
That's a fun hand.
All
Awkward
day,
comment.
every day. I don't have PayPal. I'm banned. I'll gift you a sub. Whisper me to a gift sub. At some point, I'm going to have all subs, and it'll only be people that I gifted. I can't wait.
What the fuck is Eagle Claw? Sounds like some kind of Cub Scout stick or something. It's a hand that 6 is made up. 7-4.
What do you mean made up? It's the 7-4 suited.
invented
The
the
legendary god tier
The
beast
legendary.
of a hand. Especially when you
Can't
play
be
it in the
legendary
net.
when
It's
you
so
started
fucking
a
good.
legend.
I don't know how that works. You sound like a boomer. What's a sub? Where's the free Wi-Fi? I'm here for the free Wi-Fi. Dude, I used to work in a cell phone store for a few months. Like that would happen. That's how old I am. Like people would come in. It says free Wi-Fi on the like. What the fuck are you?
That's
Old ass guy. It's so funny. Yeah, sub is where you just it's an option to support the channel. You get emotes, fun things like that. Wi-Fi. All right, I'm sorry. Yeah, you guys in there? It's working. Yes, it's working. Whatever. Damn, we're starting to get through these boys. Shit. Let me see. Like we burned through all of the Romero ones, haven't we?
Yeah.
Not a damn one. I haven't done 1754. Have you?
I don't know. You're the one who always does that shit without me. Nope. Good. How did we miss that one?
1754. It's all solver practice.
How did we miss this?
Well, we had that gap, and then I felt bad and stopped. I didn't like, I just was literally cherry picking the ones that look good to me. The
All right, guys, ready to
Eagle.
draw?
Yep. Game time?
Gator die.
He just got in there.
Is it a redraw? Could he get it twice? I don't even know the ruling on that.
I mean, we usually just, I don't know. It's up to you. It feels. We got a lot of people out there. Hellfire. He said, I'm dreaming.
I'm a boomer for not knowing Sixes made up the name. So you had Meatball convinced. He didn't know that you invented it.
The Eagle Claw. When I'm dead and gone, everybody's going to know 7-4 suited is the Eagle Claw, and nobody will remember the origin. It's a nasty-ass name for a hand. It's the fucking claw.
Everybody says redraw, redraw, redraw. He's getting cancel cultured.
Yeah, you know what? You can't get canceled.
All right, praying you up.
Redraw. It's fine. Let somebody else be a winner and feel good about themselves.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who you got?
Praying. Toe Army Legend.
Hey, Praying Gaming. What up, chat? All
He's
right,
gonna hate. I'm with you, Skater Die. I'm on your side.
Wait a minute. What number? Oh, it's 1754. All right, solver practice time. You ready?
Yep.
Under the gun opens at 60 bigs.
I gotta get my
Folds
mind
to
working
us
here.
in the low jack. What percentage of hands should we be playing here?
What percentage of hands? Well, you guys talk this out. I'm gonna grab some caffeine real quick.
What percentage of hands should we be playing here? King, queen suited is irrelevant at the moment. We must think of our entire range at 60. How many flats do we have? 3 bets. Total range. Look how close the fucking numbers are. Pick your lottery ticket. Pick your scratch off. I've never purchased a scratch off in my life.
Really?
Never, not one time.
It's funny. My cousin and my friend from high school, they used to do pretty, mediocre playing them in college.
What?
And I've probably bought maybe 10 or 15 in my life. I don't think I've ever won anything. But I was also fucking legit dirt ass poor for a large portion of my life. So spending the money on a lotto tickets, fuck that, man. I need cigarettes.
It's some stupid as hell. Yeah. And other bad habits.
I need cigarettes and some shit to elevate my mind. Fuck this lottery ticket.
Who's playing now? I'm confused.
16
Hellfire.
feels wide, but I can see it going 13, says Praying. 16, couple of 16s, few 16s, lots of 16s and 13s. Meatball tight as fuck, 10%.
Skate or die. You know how this works. Replay. I can't replay and do these things just for you. In the hand of poker, if you're not paying attention to the action, you can't ask the dealer or the whole table.
He's asking to replay this?
No, I'm trolling him.
This is just what percentage of hands did you play under the gun, open,
says it already
low
there.
jack. What percentage of hands did you play in total?
I'm trolling you, my friend. Yeah, what percentage of hands? Hellfire says 13.
13 for Praying.
Cool. How you feeling?
10 seems too tight. 10's pretty fucking tight. 13 seems all right. 16 wouldn't surprise me.
This is your exercise, and we all should do it every time in these kind of questions to help you from a visualization standpoint, thinking about the range you're playing, right? We are going to be playing all pocket pairs. You have all suited aces, and then you start to think, where do your suited kings, your suited queens,
Are we playing
and
all
your
pocket
suited jacks?
pairs from undergun and open?
We're probably set mining like 3s plus, maybe 2s fold at some frequency. What do you think? Are you folding 2s and 3s to an open?
Yeah, for sure. I might even fold up to 5s.
Fuck no, you're crazy. I mean, maybe at partial frequency, but no way they would be folding. 9s plus, what the hell is wrong with you? You're not folding 7s to an open at 60 bigs.
No.
Are you insane? I would say like close to 16. Let's say 16.
I'm looking.
This is 2.5 though, so
Twos,
maybe it's
threes, 4s,
13.
and 5s mixed fold.
Mixed
A
fold.
lot of call, but mixed fold.
Okay, so then you think what? King 9 suited? You got to play King 9, King 10, Queen 10, Jack 10, Jack 9. I don't know. All right, cool. So now that I'm thinking of it, I want to say 16. Seems like a lot of hands, but I can't.
13 and 16. 13 seems fine, but a hair tight. 16 seems fine, but a hair loose.
Yeah, so
like if I had to guess, 15%.
Yeah, same here. All right, cool. Let's do it.
All right, 13.
13.
So we're playing about 13% of hands, 8%
Bang,
call,
bang.
5% 3-bet. Queens plus are 3-bet for
Can't see.
value, ace king plus 3-bet for value,
Deuces
and
are
then our
down there a
bluffs are
little.
coming from ace queen off, king queen off, and some ace x suited hands and some king 9 suited hands. Our calls are going to be 6s plus and all that suited Broadway, some ace queen off, and even some ace king off. So with king queen suited, we're pure calling pre-flop. Under the gun has jack 10 of spades here. What should he do on this flop?
I think another thing I wanted to touch on with your calling range in that spot, like at 60, like guys in your games are going to just be min raising. This is versus 2.5x, 2.3 to 2.5x. So you're going to be able to profitably call the 4s, the 5s, and stuff like that a little bit more versus that raise size. Get a better price.
I mean, I told you, Beats, that I was probably folding up to 5s. Ain't that
No
crazy?
shot. Versus
All
a
right,
min
so
raise.
Villain has Jack 10 of spades. What should they do in this spot?
Jay says check. Raging Isle. Al says 33.
What's up,
Everyone
Juice?
who has ever beat me was cheating. I side with Garrett. Oh shit. The only hands I lose online are the people who RTA.
Everybody checking in my chat.
Check. Nope, I'm seeing a shitload of 33s.
Really?
66 for man or man.
It is literally every single person checking in my chat.
Well, you got the
Julius
army.
just fucked it up. Julius just bet 33%. Oh,
Well-
and he decided right. Here comes Deuce's Wild, 33%.
All right. We almost just did this in the Affleck quiz. I mean, it was later positions. I mean, the Faraz quiz, right? It was literally almost a board like this, and we looked at the solver.
Yeah, it was one spot over. Yeah.
It was one fucking spot over, and it preferred check from under the gun, heavily. Nothing really changes. The same things apply when you bet here, especially 66% for the people saying that, and you get called. Then what?
Yeah, you just narrowed their range to hands that only beat you.
All the high equity hands,
Or
you're
doing
gonna get.
amazingly well against you.
Yeah, you're gonna get the hands that have like bad equity that were dog shit to fold, and the hands that have high equity are the ones that are beating you to call, and you're out of position.
And we have Jack 10. He still has better jacks in his range too. Like,
So all the 33 crew, come on, man.
33
this
is
should
like kind of standard.
Reasonable.
I think, mistake.
It's some pretty, yeah.
A standard mistake that a lot of people make.
Oh, dude, live poker, 100% c-bet in the middle, out of position
100%
range for
c-bet
the
out of
opener.
position.
People are fucking out of control.
Donk lead,
Live
multi-way. Like, what?
people in
Things
live
that just
poker just
don't
c-bet
exist.
out of position. All right, let's see. I would say probably again, it should be checking, but if it is going to bet 33, but it feels like a check a lot here on this board. All right, we are going check. Yeah, Hellfire check. Let's do it.
All options are fine here. I prefer a small bet because the in-position player might find it difficult to come up with all the bluffs that he needs on a flop like this, given how tight his pre-flop range was. So a hand like Jack 10 really benefits from in-position c-betting flop, and I'm just worried that in-position won't be doing that with enough bluffs.
So it's an exploit, he's saying.
I would prefer a small bet here on the flop.
As an exploit.
He checks, low jack bets, half or a third pot. Under the gun calls. Turn deuce of spades. What should LoJack do here on the turn?
Here we go. What should we do? And he specified like he likes betting here because people are just checking back way too much.
Mm-hmm.
And versus the solver, it probably wants to check more because the solver is going to have more stab bluffs. And I just fucking misclicked grief the whole quiz. Hooray, beer.
Good job there, man.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that. And I clicked the wrong one coming back. I am crushing life. What number was that again? 1750.
1754.
Hell yeah, brother. You'd love to see it, man. So we went 13, and then we checked. All right, cool.
All right, so we bet. We got called. We did.
Cool. Well, I'm ready,
bet,
man. My bad.
So we see bet pot, and we got called. That's what happened.
Yep. Here we go back here. What should LoJack do here?
120%
Drugs
pot
are bad.
says beats. Check.
Yummy.
Cap 40. Meatball 40. 80% for Dennis. I think this is probably 80, says praying. That too does nothing for the board. Julius thinks the overbet sounds sexy. Brian says, not having showdown value feels bad. Hang on. Uh-oh. You smell that? You smell wood burning? Sixes? Brian's trying to fucking work it out here. Called clock on himself.
40 for Hailfire. Bet 40 for Skate.
Call clock. Landed on overbet. Bet 30%. I feel obligated to make a min bet. Otherwise, they will most likely raise it thinking we don't have anything.
All right.
Definitely have small 40, bets out of position, though.
It is insane. I'm seeing so much 40.
Pete says, the only bet size here is overbet.
I know, dude. Wait a minute. Hellfire went 40. Did your guy go already?
Overbetting.
Okay, thank God. Yeah, I mean, we have to be polar here, right?
We're
Don't we have to be fucking
the
polar?
Jack 10 suited seat, right?
No, I mean, no. What should you do is with the king queen. He's pointing here. So
did he
what
bet check?
We bet. They checked. We bet flop, and now we're here on the turn. They call. I think we fucking are polar as shit.
On how the action went. I thought it went bet call on the flop.
No. Under the gun checked, and then we bet, and they called. Correct? Yes. Now we're here after he calls. What do we do?
Got it. I had it backwards.
120%. Blocking king queen, blocking kings queens, king jack, queen jack, 120. Fuck their jack. He's gonna be in hell, and we have a lot of equity. 80% makes sense too. 80 to 120 for me. I would never in a million years go 40. Maybe it's good.
No, never 40 in position. I have to rethink about this hand for a second because I thought the action was different. Yeah, I guess we do over, but this is a weird one.
I feel like we have to be polar.
He's so capped. I usually like to do it when the turn card like brings in other draws, but I don't think the 2 brings in a lot of draws, which is where I'm kind of dragging. But
right.
Yeah, okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, we as long as you're betting something, right? I'm for anybody that's betting, I like it. How about that? We're all betting. I think betting is superior, maybe to checking. But let's see what Romero says. He's like, you're gonna want to check here. Like, all right, let's do it. We are going 40.
Why can't we bet 40 here and fire again if we miss? We don't really have any small bets in position here.
If you had a fucking jack, would you want to go 40 for protection?
Yeah.
If you had a very good hand, would you want to go 40% and give all that shit a good price? Are you out of your mind? You would want to bomb it.
Mm-hmm.
You would not want to give them a good price and go 40% pot. If you had fucking king jack, queen jack, if you go that size, you're gonna give them a good price with every single draw, diamonds, straight draws, ace X, like no fucking way. All right, Let's do it. 40 it is though.
120.
The solver likes all
I'm
bet
an
sizes
idiot.
here with king queen suited.
Oh, it's muted.
Notice
Is it?
that we're not going
This is interesting. I'm plugging into the solver
more than
here,
80%
and
of
in
the
GTO
pot here
Wizard,
ever.
it's pure check or overbet,
and
nothing
that's
in
just
between.
because
Yeah.
out of position the under the gun
Check
player
or overbet,
does
nothing in between.
still
I'm gonna
have
show
a
this.
pretty
I'm gonna show
strong
this
range
one.
getting to this turn. So the in-position player doesn't have a massive EV or equity advantage. Therefore, he's not putting in a ton
has
of money
overbet.
like you would see him put in against
Pure
the
overbet.
big blind, let's say. We would see a lot of pop bets and overbets on the same board versus the big blind. Let's have a quick look at
That's funny, 'cause that was
the
my thought, too,
EV
when I
and
looked at
equity of IP player
GTO Wizard
here.
goes crazy.
So the equity is 57%, and the EV is almost double. So the correct answer anywhere between check and 80% pot, although the most frequently used sizing for this turn is that 33% size. So low jack
80%
bets
pot.
pot in this example. Under the gun calls.
Interesting. That's cool.
River six of spades.
The highest EV is the 80%, but the
Close
most
to a
frequent
pot
is the
sized.
small.
Bet again.
That's good.
And what should under the gun here do with jack 10 of spades?
That was really cool. So he was saying the EV, when they showed the EV, that's why I was like taking a second to look, is higher for the bigger bet,
They do
but it
make
was
it
more
bigger.
frequently using the small bet because under the gun's range, it's, you know how we check a lot of our strong hands out of position toe in this spot. It's interesting because we still have retained a lot of super strong hands that we check and we don't check raise this board because it changes a lot on turns. We still have like aces and very strong hands in this spot, so you can't go fucking overbet on this turn
GTO
versus
Wizard's
under the gun.
100% overbet.
I know. I mean, dude, what's the
So,
EVs look like?
This is
'Cause
another
I'm gonna-
situation where Odin and GTO Wizard like vastly differ. So I think I'm actually going to run this on my own and see what happens.
And so, yeah, because the outputs are different, but you know what it is
Vastly
as well, Toe. GTO Wizard uses a 2.3 sizing, and the sizings are therefore different, and the ranges are slightly different as well if you go back and look at his.
Yeah, I'm going.
Yeah, I
to-
mean, he doesn't, like, there's no...
I'm going to run this on my own and see what happens. See what it says.
Yeah, cool. I'm sorry. Just nerd shit we're talking about. What are you guys doing?
What should the Jack 10 be doing in this spot?
Because it doesn't check raise, scatter die in this spot. It's kind of cool spot. Raging Out is folding, to be honest. Hellfire says fuck it, call. Under the gun has all the nines jack and the ace jack. Why is this? So you have to call. Can you ever fold? We have Jack 10 suited.
Do me a favor, MTT Hero. Create a post in Discord and tag me, and I will post it. Otherwise, I'm going to forget. It's not about calling with the King Queen dubs. It's what should our villain has Jack 10 suited. What should they do? Sixpence says started the call, but now I'm convinced to fold. Yeah, it's a tough one.
Dave says fold. I think fold. Hit the fold button. Hellfire says call, and it's his show. He's calling the shit off. He ain't never scared.
Probably it's his call, but he hates it.
All right. This is solver practice, not real world. You think you fold this versus a solver? In the real world, well, fucking dead.
Depends on the buy-in.
Depends on the buy. Yeah, true. Some people don't have the
I think
balls
Jack
to
10
ball
has
it
to
off.
call with all the misdraws. There's a fucking.
There's so many
misdraws.
misdraws, man.
It's kind of what I'm thinking right here.
Yep.
I think it's just too many draws. Queen 10, King 10, Miss Diamonds, 8 10,
But-
7 10, fucking.
But-
maybe not 7 10.
So, but you think about your entire range in general. You see how many very strong hands we had here they were checking. like almost all of them. So where does this put this in this range to call? That's the only thing I'm thinking. Like we still literally don't check raise even some of our top pairs in very strong hands. We still have ace jack, king jack, queen jack, over pair sets and all that. So do we have to call every single top pair? That's what you have to ask yourself. Do we fold any top pair for 1, 2, 3?
Not on this
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, not on this board at a higher buy-in.
Not really, not sure. Yeah, I'm a nid though. All right, we are full. We're calling that shit off because Hellfire ain't never been scared. He's
We
a
folded
beast.
top pair with the ace-x on a 4-liner straight board, though, Jerome.
That was different.
And they had a lot of 2-pair and set combos. This is a lot of missed ass draws.
And we checked the top of our. I mean, we checked top pair.
We checked all
you know,
of them.
we disguised, and now villain is good enough to turn blockers, hands with blockers into a bluff. You don't block diamonds. You don't block king, queen, king X some of the king X combos outside of the 10, queen 10, king 10.
Hard
So it's
to
rough.
set 6-bet, yep.
You'd probably rather call with that jack 8. So you know, there's more bluffs in his range. I'd rather call with jack 8. All right, you ready?
Yep.
Let's do it.
I think Praying said call.
All right. Yeah, we Hellfire's calling.
Cool.
So facing a pot-sized bet, Under the
Never
Gun is
fold.
going to defend about half of his range to make the in-position player indifferent to bluffing. Almost all Jack X is called, almost all 9X is folded. Most of the folding region comes from flush draws. And then also, you know, we have the pocket 10s, that infrequent pocket 8s, and 9X.
Just cut. Just end.
Just done. And 9X.
GTO
Looks
does
like-
pure call all the Jack X. Praying.
Yep.
Too many bluffs.
And why is it not? That was interesting. Cool. Yep. So you have to call. You have to call 50% of your range there. We were
it sucks,
getting.
but I think you have to.
Yeah, we were getting what? 3-1 on the river to call it off. So we have to call 50% of hands, and it's folding all worst pair, missed draws, and calling top pair plus.
Mm-hmm.
It's as simple as that. It comes down to MDF, and it's kind of a math problem. Like, okay, I'm getting 3-1. I need to call 50% of hands. What can I fold? I have missed draws. I have underpair, snap, tap pair.
Praying's calling for an asterisk. He got the GTO wizard swish, but the Odin fucking wrecked on the turn.
We swished that bitch, Hellfire. Well done.
Lucky.
My man. Lucky, he says. Why can't he
Lucky.
just be good?
Lucky
Everybody
he used Odin,
who
not
wins-
GTO wizard. If he used GTO wizard, he'd have griefed the turn.
See what kind of world we live in, guys.
Floor!
If you win anymore, you're either cheating or lucky. You can't just be good. You can't just have nice things. So well done, my
Floor.
friend. You're either
You're
looking
using
at
that
the quiz
busted ass
before-
Odin solver you switched it.
He said, "Yep, that was luck." You know, he said, "That was luck." All right, so I'm gonna test you again. I'm gonna really wreck your brain. This is gonna be tough. I'm gonna need you to come up with a keyword. You can do it. I believe in you. Make sure to hit me up, Hellfire. Whisper me. Dog jelly.
No, I was trying to think of like I was gonna use Robbie. I was gonna use
Jack
cheated. I was gonna use.
Where are you going with all the drama? You're feeding. We're feeding that
We
dog.
just got
shit. It's
cheated
so
by the
irrelevant.
fucking Odin. All right, Odin. Odin's the bastard.
All right, Odin. Free blood
It's
business.
a Mike Postal world we're living
Free
in.
marketing.
Sixes. Deal with it, says Julius.
He said what?
It's a Mike Postal world we're living in. Deal with it.
God, it sucks. Why save 10 bigs?
I just think it's really dangerous when we see a one-hand sample size and everyone just starts yelling cheat. You know, like that's not enough. Like you need to see
Just imagine the shit it's
you
so
need to see
yeah.
a body of work to determine if someone's cheating. If we see one wackadoo call or one weird raise or something, we can't just all start screaming cheat. Then in cancel culture, and it's like a fucking, it's mob mentality where everyone's like, cheat, she did it, cheat, she cheated.
We got two
Everyone
people
put
in
out
here.
your YouTube channel. Joey Ingram streamed for 48 hours straight. Like, Come on, man. It's a one-hand sample size.
Yeah.
Fuck's sake.
Everybody wants to have an opinion if,
No,
social media.
It's a one-hand sample size
Do it.
with an impossible call for $300,000, but it's still a one-hand sample size.
All right, let's do it. I can't even. I just can't even be on social media anymore because it's all there. It sucks.
It's everything.
It's annoying. All right, let's do it.
Oh my God! Global legend. 6-bet jack 7.
GG. Stu undergarments. Unger garments. I already said Unger garments. GG.
It's a solid
I've
fucking
seen-
screen name.
Dead. He's fucking
Stu's got one of the
dead.
best screen names in the game.
He really does. Quizzes.
1789. I thought we were just doing the next JL one. I just kind of clicked it.
No. Let me see what else is in this void. And see if anything else is.
All right, clip this so I can send it to
One
JL. 6 is just shit on.
I didn't shit on it. What the fuck?
We're both up.
I
We're
just wanted
competing
to
for
do. We're
promotion.
doing one
Send me that
more.
clip so I can get the promotion.
Take it. Fuck it. You can have it. You deserve it. Yeah. Let's just. All right. Let's do it.
I mean, we got some Affleck shit down here. I don't know what else.
No, we don't.
I see 1748 solver practice. I don't know if you did that one.
Let me see. Ooh, I missed it. Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna give 6-bet a hard one because he's a high stakes global reg.
Yeah,
Put his
yeah.
ass
Do
to the
it.
test. Gonna embarrass yourself. Don't be embarrassed. 6-bet. This is where it's best to grief it. We always say if you're gonna fuck a hand up, fuck it up here where it's free.
Thank you for being here. I appreciate that, Hero Call Poker, and everybody hanging out here, man. This shit is great. It's free, and I enjoy hanging out with you guys. This is fun.
I think that's
No
one of the,
delay
like,
shit.
a giant killer of progress is pride. Like I always say, like I'm never scared to like look like an idiot because I look like an idiot all the fucking 6s knows. I talk to him every day. How often do I look like an idiot? Every fucking day. I look like an idiot. So just get used to it.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it was fine. Don't have any
Make
pride.
a fucking billion mistakes.
Just
on
grow.
stream.
As long as you're growing, you're doing good. All right, let's do this. Solve a practice. Ready?
Clicked.
Clicked.
UTG8 opens, folds to us in the hijack. What percentage of hands should we be playing here?
Under the gun open, we're in the hijack. Last time was low jack, I believe, right? So now we're one seat deeper. One seat later. What percentage of hands should we be playing? Spoiler, for the low jack, we were playing 13%, right? In the last quiz?
Mm-hmm. This is Odin's. So whatever, even if you're cheating, unless you have Odin, you're going to be wrong.
Yeah, all of us use GTO Wizard and Pio, so none of us can like cheat in game.
PC charts, all of it. But it'll help you give you a visit. And I just love these kind of drills because
It's great.
it makes you think about what the hell range of hands you should be playing and not just out there dicking around, just doing random shit.
Got a nice little mix here of 14% or 17%.
Like, I think the live players that I'm playing with,
here today. It's true.
the live cats I was playing with yesterday are like flatting Jack 7 suited here. King Jack off is 100% flatted here by these cats.
14.
Queen 8, Queen 9, anything that's suited playability, fucking maybe King 5 suited plus, King 7 suited plus for sure for these cats. It's probably like 24% of hands.
Flatting queens.
For live players.
Flatting
Queens.
king suited.
All right. I'm sorry. I got distracted.
14%
Undercover
for
says
6-bet.
11. What did he say?
6-bet said 14.
14 for okay, and we said 11 here. Were you here the last one, Stu?
Yeah, it's definitely not tighter than the low jack, right? So it's definitely
No,
14 or
it's-
17.
It's griefed. Yeah, GG. We lost.
17 over 13, 4% more from one spot seems like a little high. I mean, it's got to be 14 or 17. If you're between 14 and 17, you're fucking fine.
Yeah, like you don't know. We don't know exactly it is. We have to. We play more hands as we get closer to the button, right? So we're certainly not gonna play a tighter range, considering in the low jack, the very last quiz that we did, we were playing 13% of hands. You know, so it's either going to be 14 or 17, and it's probably just 14.
6-bet wanted to say 17%, but because it's a 2.5 open, he's going tighter, which makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
Logical.
I think versus men, it could be like 17, 18, versus 2.3, maybe, right at 17%, you can still get all the pairs in there, but now it's just fucking, yeah. All right, 8%, you're trolling.
I'm down with the 14. Yeah, 18 and 11 are tight as fuck.
After all,
That's
I
even tight
just
for
wasted
like
all that breath.
some of our tight heroes like Kep and Beats. That's even tighter than those guys. The Hawk, tighter than that guy too.
Is he
tighter than Jerome? Shit.
All right, 11,
14%. Oh, it was 17.
We'll be playing
8 though. That's
17% of hands here, calling 12, 3-betting 5. Our 3-bets are going to be queens plus for value, ace king plus, and then a mix of offsuit Broadway, ace high blockers, and some ace x suited and king 5 suited. Our flatting range will be deuces through jacks, suited Broadway, some king queen off, ace queen off, even some ace king off is flatted here. So with deuces, it's a pure call. Deuce 5-10. Should we be mostly raising or calling sets on this flop facing a c-bet?
Sets
all right.
Or this set? This sounded like all sets.
Sets. Yeah, this is, yeah. I don't know what the fuck. He said sets. And he typed in set and said sets.
Kept slinging it. Kept says, I love that you really think I'm a nit. I should post some home game hands. Where I 3-bet you, Toe. That's the fucking ACR home game. People go nuts. The count Kep. That don't count.
Yeah, and you got a bounty in your head, and nobody gives a shit. It's a home game. Watch me be loose in the fucking.
Yeah,
like
that
this.
don't count, Kep.
Kep stuff.
A lot of times being nitty is good. And you know what? Like, I think people naturally either lean nit or lean aggro. And I lean nit, But my natural increase is the check and check call and maybe overfold.
Toe leans nit. What?
Sure.
I don't think so. I'm kidding.
When I got plenty, I heard hammer.
I don't know. I don't know what I lean.
Everybody raising. 6 bets says call. Raising. Beats is calling all the sets here. Meatball
Stu
says question
says
mark. Check
call.
tens. Raise 5s and deuces, says Dennis. Except we only have 2 options here. We're either raising our sets or we're calling our sets. Because my first inclination is raise your bottom sets too. But this is all sets. Are we raising or are we calling? Beats one with himself, says I'm a nitty ass bitch.
All right, what are we doing? I'm sorry, we're already skated up. Blah, 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 check, call, check. I think we're mostly just calling. And I'm sorry, who was doing this fucking quiz? Boomed out for a second. Stu is calling, just calling. All right. I mean, I'm not.
I would have been all in 75% of the time, but I am most definitely raised now. I'm newer to the game. Yeah, just the thing about being all in here is like it's just too big. Like, you don't want to bet 60K over a 2,500 bet. You just don't get called. We want to get called here, right?
Yeah, you need to get called.
So if you're raising, you want to size it to a size that will call. Lots of calls. Some raises. What does 6bet say? Call.
Yep. I mean, dude, here's the thing. Like, we need them to improve to something we can start stacking. If they already have an overpair, they're gonna most likely be able to keep betting, right? Mm-hmm. If they're c-betting with some high cards and you're just gonna make that kind of stuff fold. If the high card gets there, you start getting value. And we what hands would we have as bluffs versus an uncapped opening range here? Like, I don't know. If they have the overpairs in the hands you really want to target, they're probably going to keep betting anyway. And we want to let them improve, and we don't have
we don't need a lot of protection on this board. Like, the only thing we need to protect from is diamonds, and he's got a lot more in his range is just diamond draw, right? So yeah.
All right, you ready?
Yep, calling. That's what 6bet's doing. I kind of agree.
Call.
Yep.
So on this flop, the in-position player is going to be playing pretty much a call or fold strategy. Under the gun has a very tight range, and we can expect him to follow through with a lot of his overpairs. So we're not getting a ton of value by raising flop with our sets. Additionally, we protect our weaker one pair hands when we have some sets in our call down ranges, so under the gun can't go too wide for value. So deuces makes the call, under the gun bets 2/3 on the turn. Should we mostly be raising or calling now on this turn?
Raising or calling on this turn, it's a fucking blank. Do we want to raise now to build that pot to be able to get it all in? Rage now says 22K. Yeah, feel free to put your raise size in there as well if you are raising. I'm curious. So you can say raise, and what size would you raise? Make it fun. Why are you guys shook?
Call. Contrast raising. Everybody else calling so far. Drum says raising now.
Sidetrack says raise the minimum.
6-bet calling.
They use the big size as well.
Kep says, I'm feeling the raise, but turn raises look so damn strong. This is true. Check call. Call and then check. Call and then raise is pretty fucking strong. Pox, thanks for the 20 months, homie. I appreciate you. Fist bumps.
Call against their big sizing. Any consideration if a diamond comes in, they have an overpair that they just get scared and stop betting? So you want to put in money now?
Damn, I almost answered that question. Is it time to
No,
answer
don't.
those types of questions? I almost snapped it. I had to catch my what we call pull a Fallon. When Fallon was on the stream, remember? She just kept
Yeah,
she couldn't control herself.
That was fun. That was fun.
Race for
Cool.
bucks.
I was just playing devil's advocate in that spot, for you guys. If he does bet this size, but Stu is calling though.
Yeah, if he bets the size we're in position, we call. And he checks river, we just get the bet, right? So in position.
And if he bets again, we get the raise. And I don't know, what hand would you have raising here? Would you raise any of your sets?
So I'm not sure what Theory's going to do
Maybe.
here, but in my mind, when this guy bets twice out of position on this board, he's got a big ass hand, and so I feel like I want to fucking raise.
Maybe raising eights, because then he could have all the other sets.
If we call 9K here, there's going to be 30 some in the pot and 40 in the stack, so I guess we could just still get it in. So I mean, I'm kind of indifferent. Honestly, I'm kind of indifferent. This brings more draws, a lot more draws, except not really against the undergun range. So I'm kind of thinking raise. I'm kind of feeling like this is always an overpair.
I think if you do raise, it's only going to be eights, because you want him to have flop to set and be able to still have those in his range. So I don't know, when he's continued betting, I would only call with every set that I flopped to this point. And if I was going to raise, it would be eights without a diamond. But outside of that, that's not even going to happen. I'm probably even just calling that, but it makes sense to me. All right, and let's do it.
I think calling. Yes, calling.
Call.
So about half of our deuces and fives combos will be raised on this turn, and tens are still going to be pure called. Reasoning, if we have tens, we're blocking a significant part of his turn calling range. So we, as in position player, still want to be slow playing tens all of the time and slow playing deuces and fives some of the time.
How about pocket eights?
So we call queen of diamonds on the river.
Fuck your pocket eights.
1/3 pot from under the gun. Should we raise or call?
Who's folding? Cap, you folding?
So did you run this?
I did not run this. No.
Oh, I just wonder if
This felt more standard.
I just wonder if the lines are different between Ode and I'm sure they are. Is it actually missing half the fucking time? I can't imagine.
Jack.
50% of the time with twos, fives, and eights. I can see the eights, but twos and fives is kind of crazy.
Big blind fold.
This is the last hand, by the way.
10 of hearts. Raise or call, guys. I mean, honestly, too, 6-bet, like, these 7s and 8s, this is a weird spot, and, like, 7-8s are not a bad score. It's fine. You know, it might not be the most optimal play, but they're definitely not mistakes by any stretch. This guy bet flop. We call deuces, has a small amount of raise. And then turn is 8 of spade. They bet big. Deuces on GTO Wizard. Again, 50-50 mix on bet or call. 8s, 50-50 mix. Raise or call. 10s
2s and 5s?
Call. 5s mostly call. 2s and 8s mostly, 50-50.
Oh, nice. Okay. So it's okay. Just calls. No raisings. No raisums. Stu, wait a minute. Stu says raise. I'm sorry. Stu's in there. Stu raise.
That's funny. 8's pure call if you have 8 of diamonds, 8 of clubs, but
yes,
almost pure raises if you have 8 of hearts, 8 of clubs, or 8 of hearts, 8 of diamonds.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You need the 8 of diamonds to call. Yeah. The blocking.
Everybody calling here. No one's raising. It's a flush board. Everything got there. He tripled. It's good.
I'm not au contraire, mon frère. We're raising. Stu, the man of the hour, is raising.
Are you raising for value or are you raising as a bluff, Stu? He's
raising.
My fold button is missing.
He's raising.
You can't fold here, 6 man. You can't fold bottom of set.
You what?
He said my fold button is missing. You can't fold here. You got to take your licks. Value raise, says Jerome. Really, value raising here. What's worse? Let's call him.
I think we only have to. I think we can only call.
Yeah. If you're bluffing, what's better that's folding?
I mean, maybe if you wanted to raise 8 because it's worse sets. Fuck me. All right, we're calling though. I mean, we're raising. I think you can. Maybe Odin likes it. Let's do it.
Fuck Odin.
All right.
So deuces is mixing call shove here, mostly calling. Under the gun will still have flushes and straights and bigger sets in his small river betting range, and he is using that sizing with some of those hands so that he's protected versus getting over bluff shoved or value shoved too thinly on this river. So even though it's just 1/3 bet, we still need to be cautious with deuces. 10s is all in almost every time. 8s is all in almost every time, and 5s is a pure call. Obviously, we're going to mix in some bluffs as well, but realistically, in position, it's going to have a lot of value on this river. Ace high flushes, sets, and then the one pair hands. Some of the one pair hands will be used as bluffs to balance out that that value range that's going to be shoving.
There it is. We got a 32 when it was all said and done.
People are banning Odin in my chat.
No, not a fan. Not a fan.
What'd you guys get for us?
Piss.
Good job, 6bet.
Good job, man.
Let me know. I can send you $5. I can't send it on global because there's no player-to-player transfer, but PayPal, ACR, gift sub. Let me know how you want it, my man. I appreciate you. Congratulations.
GG, Stu. GG, my friend. Well played, well done, and thank you for kicking it today, guys. Gonna get out of here. Thank you for the support. I may go take a nap in late reg. The main, it's feeling doubtful. I'm kind of tired, but either way, thank you guys for being here. Make sure to give my man Toe a follow. Also, exclamation point PC in my chat, PC in Toe's chat, to get access to these, to the Discord, and to charts, all that good stuff, videos, webinars, a lot of free shit. You guys already know.
Hit me with your question there, Jerome.
Big Toe. There we go.
Who you want to throw the host to? Like, the only person I see is Braz. Like, literally. I try not to send it to Braz every time, but, like, literally.
Let me see what we got.
The only one I see.
If I see anybody else.
This is lists of followed channels, and Ev's offline.
Nope, Braz it is. Enjoy the Braz shows. But, yeah, guys, I don't know if I'm home tonight or home today. I might fire up another live stream and just kick it. I don't know. I've been feeling like doing more no delay stuff. But we'll see. I said I was gonna do it last week and passed out. So, but yeah, we're out of here. Make sure to give Poker Bros some love, show him some love, drop him a follow, and yeah, guys, we're out of here. Thank you for the support and good luck this weekend.
Yes, I have 10 seconds of air to fill. So if you want to see this one or any of the ones we've done in the past, make sure you check out the YouTube channel. And have a good weekend, guys. We'll see you later. Oh, wait. Jerome's question. Did the court ruling on poker make it more sites playable in the U.S. soon? I don't know exactly. I know they returned the Wire Act, and so it opens the doors to potential, but there's still a lot of hurdles. The Indian casinos are not going to go down without a fight. All right, guys. See you later.
Peace.